do you remove fear from your mind? That's something that people ask all the time. So, a great practice that I've put together to do that is something I call the 3 R's. What does that stand for? Recognize, release, refocus. So, what do we have to do? First thing to be able to get control over our emotion, over fear, is to be able to name it. When we name it, we have the opportunity to tame it. And so we recognize the fear, we name it. Name it 3 times: fear, fear, fear. Now, fear is not just thoughts in our mind, it's actually something we feel in our body. It stems from our nervous system. And our nervous system is now pulling on our muscles. So the next thing we have to do is begin to release. How do we do that? Very simply by asking ourselves the question: where am I bracing in my body? Where am I tensing? Is it my shoulders? Is it my arms? Is it my legs? And after we notice that, we can begin to soften that, or we can maybe stretch it out. So now we're literally stretching the fear response out. Stretching it out, we could shake it out if we want to. That's a form of releasing. Now, with the refocus, we can ask ourselves the question: okay, what am I really afraid of here? Now, what the brain does with fear is it asks the what if question, and it does it unconsciously. And so we start getting a lot of anxiety around that. And so we can really see that through and say, well, what if this does happen? Well, what if that does happen? And when we get through those questions intentionally and consciously, on the other end, usually the catastrophizing or the worst case scenario isn't something that really has a high probability. And we start feeling a bit safer with that.